I'm telling you, you're creating you every single day. The place that you're in now, you created it yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. When you're ready to create a new you and you're becoming something else, all you have to do is renew what you know. Hey, you guys, self creation. That is what this video is about. How you are creating yourself every day on a daily basis. You utilize your intuition. That's the best way. The best way to create yourself is utilizing your intuition because it begins with a desire, not just the desire that you have for yourself and where you want to go and the things that you want to accomplish, but it's also a desire from God. Your spiritual health is important in shaping who you are and what you believe. And because what you believe is how you're going to create the new version of yourself. So, self creation. Have you ever thought about the moment that you decided to go to school and you shift and transition into your life, or you took this particular job instead of another particular job? That's self creation. When you decided to become a mother or a wife or a fiance, that's self creation. You are creating you all the time. Many of us do this unconsciously. Unconsciously, when we do this, we normally don't get exactly everything that we want, and we feel a little bit of dismay. We feel a little bit of unsure, uncentered, because we haven't allowed ourselves to be purposeful when it comes to self creation. If you have a lot of people do a vision board, let's say, and they know what they want outside, but have you done a vision board for you, for your identity? Your self creation is important, not just the things that are outside of you, but the things that are inside of you. How you want to look, how you want to dress, how you want to speak, all those things in this world that we consider having interactions with, and how people will view you. Are you in the power of creating who you are? The truth is that people say psychology, science, all that stuff, they say that the brain loves familiarity because it keeps us safe. And being in fear or having fear around us doesn't keep us safe. It keeps us stuck. So either we're going to feel safe or stuck. That's how the brain works. But the thing about feeling stuck, that just means that you are ready to move and step out of where you are into something else, but you haven't made the quite the decision yet to step forward. So you feel stuck. You're like, where am I going? And going to the right or going to the left? You haven't made a clear destination. You haven't made a clear you have not clearly made the destination or made the decision and designed that destination for you to go. That's part of the self creation of who you are. One things that I love to view for myself is when I see other people in a certain manner, I'm like, interesting. I like the way they do that. I like the way they speak that. So today I was watching another YouTube video about a writer and I was like, I like what he's saying. That is very interesting. Do I want to utilize those writing techniques that he was providing, or do I want to continue in the path that I am? And I had to think about that and I had to process that. And then I asked my intuition, I'm like, is this something for me, or is that just that? Or does that just only work for that person? Because we all have these different paths and we all create ourselves in a different way. That's what continues to make us all unique. And we're not cookie cutter. We're not AI. We're individuals. So our plans for ourselves are always going to be some kind of fault, have a faultiness to it. But that faultiness is also allow us to continue to have faith over fear to continue to change and evolve. Because life is a playground. This is where we go play and co-create. We recreate ourselves, our avatars as much as possible, and that's what makes life fun. That's just what makes life fun. We don't want to be here stuck and dumb. One of the ways also for me, when we do feel stuck or dumb, it's we our nervous system is just a little off kilter. I personally, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I love to hum. I love to write. Those are probably my two main things. Recently, I was able to do a lot of dancing and I got a little sore. And then I also go to recess, which is the AKA the gym. I did that today just so I continue to embody where I think I'm going to go and really continue to make a plan because I was in such a high this morning about a lot of different things. And like right now, I'm like, meh. I'm like, okay, but that's because I'm still integrating this new version that I feel like that I'm going to accomplish in 2026. I mean, we're still in January if you're watching this video in January. And it's still early, and you cannot quit on yourself and you cannot fail on yourself. This is not the time to do that. I know a lot of people feel stuck because the creation of themselves, they want it to be instant, but it can't be instant. Not in the 3D. In the quantum space, maybe so, but in the 3D, no. You're not going to lose 50 pounds in one day. You're not going to necessarily, unless you win the lottery, become a millionaire overnight. You're going to have to take the baby steps and take the giant leaps into self creation. That's it. That's all. Self creation. You create who you are every single day. Let me say that again. You create who you are every single day. Every choice you've made, everything you've read, every action you've taken is creating who you are tomorrow. But today is from the past of who you already created. So be fearful. I mean, be fearful. Be fearless. Excuse me. Be fearless. 'Cause I'm not going to edit that out. Be fearless on the things that you choose that you're choosing. 2026 is a awesome year to choose you. Choose yourself, your soul evolving life force, and create the best version of you that you possibly can. And remember, you do it every single day. So choose something for you every single day, whether if it's an affirmation, if it's a song, if it's a word, if it's meditation, if it's reading a book, if it's kissing, if it's telling someone that you love them and you doing some mirror work or telling yourself that you love you and you're valuable and you're wonderful, then do it because what you do today is help creating who you are tomorrow. That's it. That's all. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt. And if you're interested in anything regarding self love, I have a love immersion coming up on February 22nd, where we'll be doing some activations and you will be able to be flooded with love for yourself and your value, and knowing that the rest of this year is your oyster, so to speak. You can crack it open and get anything you want out of it. And if you're interested in that, the information is in the description box. I'm going to be doing a class pretty soon, and I look forward to showing you guys more about who I am. If you want individual coaching, that information is also in the description box. And again, I'm Coach Hunt, a holistic self-love coach. I help women achieve their goals and have the best life ever, whatever that means for you guys, utilizing your intuition because your intuition is never wrong. I love you guys so much. If you're interested in this video, you may want to watch this video or maybe that one. I don't know where it's going to be on the screen. But I love you good. I love you guys so much. Bye.